everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Riley and I like to read. If you can't see here, I officially do have a new mic, and instead of being a smart individual and testing it beforehand, we're just full sending it, okay? So today we are actually going to be doing our July TBR. I have no words. No words at all. We are going to be kind of quick about this because I'm supposed to be getting ready for work right now. These are actually my current June TBR books, and these are what I've read. Currently, it's not looking so good. It's not looking good at all. Here's for hoping July is going to be better. I am going to try to implement my reader Yeet, which is Out on the Land by Hannah Bodayong. Typically, I would have yeeted at this point, but I generally would like to get to this book. And I don't know what's with this month. I've like low-key hardcore in Islam. Like, I've read one book and it wasn't even on my TBR. Another book I'd like to implement is Wayward by Amelia Hart. This is actually a book that my mama sent me. So I know if I don't read this, then she will strangle me. Alright, so let's get started with our TBR prompts. Now, yes, I do have a pumpkin jar that I've been using. I would have liked to have one for every season, but we're still using the pumpkin. It is loaded with a bunch of prompts, and so yeah, let's do this. We got a peach prompt. So this one, ignore the band-aid. I definitely kept my finger at work. Pick a book that's not on my TBR. What the hell did I mean? What is not on my TBR? What? What do you mean what's not on my TBR? Is it like a reread? So technically a reread wouldn't be on my TBR. But I don't want to reread. What is not on my TBR? Okay, you know what? I think I might have actually had the intention of like buying a book, you know, like a TBR that's like currently not on my physical TBR, so I have to go buy it. However, I'm on a book buying ban right now, so unfortunately we do have to redo this one. That, and I made these prompts like 2 years ago. I don't remember what's in here, so redoing our first prompt. Oh, another peach prompt. Hopefully I don't have to redo any. Oh dear Lord. A book with stars on the cover. Okay, this one's actually gonna be fun. Lots of books have stars, so we're gonna see what our options are. I don't think this is stars. This is more like fire ember. Is this like kind of like stars, or is it like, because it's like a Little Mermaid retelling, or maybe like an Ursula retelling? I generally don't know, but I can't tell if it's like stars or ocean mist. These definitely have stars. This one has snow, so that's not a candidate. Okay, so we do have two candidates, one of them being Hex by Emily McIntyre, which again, I can't tell if this is like stars or like ocean mist type, which this would be like the final book in the series, so that would be a super fun conclusion to that. And then we do have The Dark is Descending, which this will be the third and final book in the Nightfall trilogy. This one actually does have stars, and this is like a celestial type romantasy. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with this one, just because I'm not certain if this one's stars or mist, and this one actually is a literal celestial, and I'm pretty sure I made this prompt to go around that. So the dark cannot exist without the light, and the light cannot exist without the dark. Acceptance is everything. This is actually a really good, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the other two books. I'm sure if I thought really hard, then I might know. But this is the third and final book. The covers are gorgeous on the inside. I don't remember. They will defy fate until the end of time. I remember this being like some crazy ass, what was it called? Reincarnation type of like destined to wait thousands of, it might be thousands, I don't know, and then like the pretty sprayed edges. So you know what, actually this is a great book to start out our July TBR. Not necessarily summer vibes. That's fine. I wasn't expecting it, trying to look for stars on the cover. So our first book on July TBR is The Darkest Ascending by Chloe C. Okay, I unfortunately cannot pronounce that last name, but it's there. Our second prompt of July is a blue prompt this time. A book that starts with S. We might have some candidates here. Okay. Yes. I don't have one. Oh, no, okay. Do I not have a book that starts with S? I'm pretty sure I don't have a book that starts with S. The Strawberry Pancake House could be a potential candidate. However, I've not read the Christmas Tree one, and I'm pretty sure that one comes before that. I don't even know why that's up here, to be completely honest with you, just because I can't read that until I read the other one. So, I guess we redraw our second prompt. That's insane now. I guess that means I need to go buy more books. That works. Redoing our second prompt, we got another peach one. I can get it. Read a hardcover. Okay, that I can do. So I guess I can choose a hardcover that I want to read. Unfortunately, Bonds of Hercules still frightens me. Actually, I don't have a lot of hardcovers. A good new series. You can see that maybe. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? We got some selection here. We have some selection here. So first we have When Horror Was Here by Dustin Tao. I remember reading this last year. I'm like halfway through, it was going great, and then I stopped because I was like, it's good. We don't need to continue. It's fine. The first book I read, which was, I don't remember what it was called, but it made me cry so hard. I was like vomiting type. You Reach Sam. That was terrible. Second book, his option is Never a Hero by Vanessa Lynn. I remember the first book was only a monster, I want to believe. But they're actually monsters, and whenever they eat human blood, they're able to time travel. Actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. But yeah, this is the second book. I'm assuming there's actually a trilogy with that, so an option. Another one which would really fit summer is Summer in the City by Alex Astor. It's a cute little rom-com. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely eliminating When Horror Was Here. At this point, I need to add that to my reader Yeet because I'm putting off way too much. I'm really, really, really interested in this. Really. But for the sake of summer, and I'm unsure how well this TBR is gonna go, but this is a little rom-com summer, so we're gonna go with Summer in the City by Alex Astor. For our third prompt, this one right here, we got a light blue prompt. Oh, pick a book that would be a good name for a band. What was I thinking? This is supposed to be quick because I have to get ready for work like 17 minutes ago. I don't even know, man. Okay, you know what? Actually, I feel like you can kind of get creative with this. Ha, that's so funny. So while I was thinking Bulletproof by K.M. Morinova would be a good one because of BTS, I have to read the duology first, so, okay. I feel like you really could, like, genuinely get creative with this one, so. I'm seeing a lot of potential for, good song names. I have my selection here. First, we have The Dark One by Nikki St. Crow. I feel like The Dark One would be, like, some good, like, Are you getting the vibes? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember what the first book was about, of course, but that's a contestant. And we have The Final Offer by Lauren Asher. Oh, it's not the, it's Final Offer. It's actually kind of weird. The final book to the Dreamland Billionaire trilogy. I don't know, I feel like this would be like a cool little edgy band name. I don't know. Deep End by Allie Hazelwood. Deep End, falling off the deep end. That type of, yeah. Then we have The Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I am currently trying to start reading the Throne of Glass series. I don't know, Crown of Midnight I feel like would also be like some sort of like edgy music name. And for the sake of getting to this series, I'm actually going to choose Crown of Midnight. What's it about? I still don't really have an idea. Apparently it's supposed to pick up, like, I feel like a lot of people describe Throne of Glass, the first book, being like an introductory to all of the characters. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. All right, for our fourth prompt, choosing this one. Really clean up my mess a little bit. Oh, we're kind of powering through these. Good dedication. Fuck, this thing is gonna take a while. Oh, we're gonna get wayward. For my family. Unfortunately, that's kind of lame in the grand scheme of things. Heated rivalry. Let's see. This book is dedicated to Matt, the frog to my toad. That's adorable, but I'm unsure about it. I'm gonna choose this one. For those who always fall in love with fictional men that may or may not unalive you. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Let's see, what am I really in the mood for? I don't know. Maybe I should start looking for books that are on my summer TBR, which we actually kind of got one already. Emily Henry. I got quite a few books. Beach read for Joy. You're so perfectly my favorite person. Cute, but I think this is also on my summer TBR. To everyone who has been underestimated, I hope you prove everyone wrong, including yourself. Cute. Contestant. Starting to stress for time because I have to leave in 8 minutes and I'm not even changed. So for the sake of timing, we're going to choose Your Knife in My Heart by Kamora Nova. While this is also on the June TBR, I'm going to go ahead and transfer it to that with the prompt, or not the prompt, the dedication being for those who always fell in love with a fictional man that may or may not unalive you. Honestly, that's amazing. I think this duology right here is actually what got me into reading Kamora Nova. Which is funny because you get to read it, and I've read Leave Me Behind. I believe it's right here, actually. And this was amazing. This was gold. So, for our fifth book. A yellow prompt. There's something specific with the colors, but it's cool. Mythical creature on the cover. I'm like, what did I write? Okay, mythical creature on the cover. What in the world? Okay, so I guess it would work theoretically for like mage, you know, because it has werewolves. Okay, so I can kind of see where. Wow, okay. It's not a mythical creature. Would that even count? It's not a mythical creature, okay? Y'all, I guess I need to go for, like, a book run at this point, because what in the world? None of these prompts are working with the books that I have. Let's redraw. Prompt number 5. Purple. And this is actually insane work. Okay. A book with 2 people on the cover. That's oddly specific, and this would have worked for Your Knife, My Heart, and even Summer in the City. There's 2 people in that. Will it work for me? Okay. Actually, Heated Rivalry is a contestant here. Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer is also a contestant, but I'm a little scared to get into another series. I'm trying to work with what I got. And right now, this is continuing a series. When Hara Was Here was also a contestant. However, Falling Like Leaves is also a contestant. However, it's trying to stick to summer. People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry is a contestant. As much as I do want to continue this right here, I am going to pick People We Meet on Vacation. So I continue my summer TBR, and this looks fun, cute. Yeah. So that is it for the TBR prompt jar. Now we are going to be choosing a book from Read or Yeet. I guess in the meantime, I'm going to actually be working on reading this, at least for the rest of June, just for the sake of me completing my Read or Yeet. So I don't have to yeet it. Okay, this one's like... So, this will be fun. I can get it. Book number 23. Here's 26, 27. Wow. Why is this a chonker? Book number 23. There's no going back, my friends. No way. Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. Okay, so I guess it's a good thing I never went with any of the other fantasy reads or romantasy. I think this is like a romantasy. I actually know nothing about this. I just know that this is a book I'd much rather sit down and... Well, not really sit down. Honestly, I'd rather have an audiobook with. There's no audiobook with this one. Unless you pay for it. And I'm not going to pay for an audiobook. Okay, so Phantasma has only 2 rules. Stay alive and don't fall in love. Cute. When Ophelia discovers her mother brutally murdered... Oh, that's cute. There is no time to grieve. She's inherited the family's fearsome magic and enormous debts. Also cute. Circumstances go from dire to deadly. However, when Ophelia's sister decides to pay off the loan by entering Phantasma, a competition where contestants rarely escape alive, and the victor is granted a single wish. Kind of giving Carnival vibes already. The only way for Ophelia to save her sister is to win, but Phantasma is a cursed manor full of twisting corridors and lavish ballrooms staffed with enticing demons and fatal temptations. And Ophelia must conquer all 9 floors to succeed, if her fears don't overtake her first. When a charming, arrogant stranger claims he can help, Ophelia knows better than to trust him. But with her sister's life on the line, Ophelia can't afford to turn him away. She'll just need to ignore the overwhelming dark attraction drawing them closer and closer together, because in Phantasma, the only thing deadlier is losing the game is losing your heart. Again, it's kind of giving Carnival vibes. I'm not a huge fan of Carnival for the main thing that the author loves just adding, oh, but my sister, I need to save my sister. Like, bro, there's more to the story than... I mean, granted, that's like the main thing of the book, but I don't care. You don't need to tell me you need to save your sister 15 million times throughout the whole damn book. This is a rather dark July TBR, to be honest. Like, we have quite the mix. First book is Dark is Descending by, I'm just going to call her Chloe because that's all I got. Again, a darker book. Then we have Summer in the City by Alex Astor, a cute little rom-com. Then we have Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas, the second book in the series. Little fantasy, romantasy, I don't know. Your Knife, My Heart by K. Moore Nova, the first book in this little duo. A little military romance. People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This is actually my first book by Emily Henry, so this will be super exciting. Then we have Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. The first book, I believe this might be a series or duo, a trilogy, who knows, I don't. But yeah, a little fantasy. This is our July setup. Yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.